go. There's Stream Elements. Like, there it is. There it is. Alright. Let me check the usual stuffing things first. Yeah, my chat's gonna be minimized for a little bit. My chat stuff's gonna be minimized for a little bit, so not gonna release anything much yet. How? Excuse me. Hey, what am I saying? Excuse me, sir. It's my own stream, man. My stream, my thing, I can say it without I don't want to. Every day I'm shuffling through the chaotic nature. Alright. Just checking Discord and everything. I usually do this on my phone, but since I technically had it up and all that, I was like, I was just like, yeah, you know, I might as well just fucking, you know, do it this way. So yeah, give me a moment. Okay. What's that? Okay. So, got my chat stuff back up. Go on Twitch, via mobile. Now what do you know, the first thing I see is my own stream on the live section of mobile. Yeah, my own stream, live section. That's funny. And sorry if you guys heard me double there. It's kind of a little thing. It's kind of a little thing that I do, you know, to check and make sure everything's all good in the hood, as they say. You know. But yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and get started since everything seems to be, you know, running nicely. So yeah, as always, everyone, heyo, my fellow Rumble Maniacs. It's Mr. Rumble Roses here, and welcome to a early installment of Dead by Daylight. I decided to kind of do this. I kind of decided to do my little planned stream of DBD sooner rather than later, so there might quote unquote be a possible second stream and everything like that. But I kind of figured that, you know, play around with DBD a little bit, you know, and everything, and just go from there. But yeah, today we're going to be playing some more of the Chaos Shuffle mode as part of the Summer Screams event, I guess you can say. Last time we did this, we were playing some Survivor, and I think we had some decent. I think we had like some nice decent matches. I think like, you know, we escaped some, you know, some, but then of course, you know, some parts, you know, we died, but you know, it is what it is. And yeah. And yeah, today, at least, you know, for today wise on stream, pretty much it's gonna be like kind of like drawing the conclusion of first part of the Summer Screams thing. So I'm just gonna go here. So basically, Um, as you can see, Summer Screams event is a 3-week cycle of 3 different game modes with new quests to unlock and collections to explore, and of course, sizzling meats. Yeah. So, yeah, there's 3 weeks to like there's 3 weeks, 3 game modes. They're gonna be lasting a little bit. So week 1 is Chaos Shuffle. So week 1's Chaos Shuffle. The only game mode where pretty much Chaos Shuffle in a nutshell is it's pretty much like DBD's answer to having a randomizer. So the way that it works is that um, both on Survivor and Killer, both sides have their perks randomized, and they won't know what it is until they load into a game. Now, on the Killer side of things, their add-ons get randomized as well, which can be a little bit of a situation because sometimes you might kind of come across like some add-ons that kind of kill the power of some killers, and the others might not. It's kind of like a gamble. But yeah, on killer side, add-ons are randomized as well. On survivor side, you can be able to it kind of pretty much like auto forces you to bring an item. Um, from things like med kits, toolboxes, flashlights, and all the other stuff. And the add-ons for those specific things are randomized, so you never know exactly what kind of stuff you're going to get for your particular item that you bring. And still normal 1v4 scenario, 1 killer, 4 survivors, but like I said, it's just, perks and perks and stuff are randomized. You don't know exactly what you're going to have until, you get into a game, and yeah. The next week is going to be the mode called Lights Out. So, Lights Out pretty much is a mode where it has a thing where it has no perks, items, or add-ons available. And I'm not going to say like every map, but like some maps I believe have been kind of modified to where it's a bit more darker than normal. And on both sides, there are certain things that are suppressed, meaning you can't go see them as you normally would. So like for Survivor, the killer shade rays will be suppressed until they get they get like up close and personal towards you. And on Killer, Survivor scratch marks, or I think they kind of go away or something like that. I can't really remember. But yeah, it's kind of like it's probably about as close as you can get to like a perkless type of mode. Although from what I've been seeing and everything, apparently they're going to be doing a thing with the I think it's candelabras that survivors can be able to use. Apparently, if a survivor has that, then they kind of have what some people have said is like a built-in windows of opportunity. But yeah. And then week 3 is 2v8, where basically it is 2 killers versus 8 survivors. Some maps have been modified to be much bigger than normal. There's more gens to do. And instead of like perks, there's classes. So for both sides. So, there's that. And in this case, there's like a few little things you can get if you do like certain little quests. I got Summertime Smash thing. And then there's this. There's that. And then there's some stuff in the store you can be able to get. Some of them do require you to, have like some more excels, or others can be, gotten through like iridescent shards and stuff. Yeah, kind of an interesting thing. For some reason, I was about to say these two they're pretty much like the same. But anyway, there's all that, and yeah, we're gonna be playing some Survivor, and it's also going to be a little thing where we are going to be continuing our road to P100 Nicolas Cage. And also, as you can see, he has some new digs, a new little outfit. Um, I actually got the rest of, so about this drip, if you will. I had only gotten the headpiece because I didn't know for sure like if I wanted to get the whole set. But because I had like a decent amount of orc cells left over and and all that, I was like, okay, I'm gonna get the top and bottom, so I'm gonna fill the whole thing. And yeah, this is the final showdown look. Um, so there's that. If you guys wanna have like a little like a little look see at it. And yeah, I'm probably going to be playing around with this look for the stream. I currently managed to get Nick to Prestige 44. I played a little bit. I played a little bit of DVD yesterday on my downtime, and I got to, and I pretty much got to the limit to where I couldn't be able to get any more, to where I couldn't get any more blood points. So I was like, okay, and I wanted to dump them all into Nick, and now he's Prestige 44. Um, and hopefully overall, Nick will be my third P100 character. The first one that I ever, my first P100 character that I ever, got to was Ash. He was first. He was the first one of those on. He was the first one overall, but he was the first survivor that got to that got P100. Um, on the killer side, I got Skull Merchant to P100, and now I'm working on Nick Cage to get him to be the third P100 character overall. And if we can somehow reach that goal, I don't know who's actually going to want to P100 next or whatever, but time will tell. Anyway, so yeah, if you go to the loadout stuff here, you'll see all these, hit perk and perk and perk and perk. There's all that. And yeah, you can't be able to take off the item. You can't be able to take off the item stuff. So you have to choose between like medkit, mat, flashlight, fog vial, key, or toolbox. So there's that. And yeah, we're just gonna see what happens. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, we'll see what happens at most. We might go for about maybe a couple hours, depending on how things go and all that. Got a V, Steve, and Dustin. I would think that the Steve and Dustin would have something to say to each other because they're both the characters from Stranger Things. But I don't know. I felt maybe like sometimes maybe like sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I don't know. But yeah, this kind. But yeah, it's kind of. But yeah, this kind of like the thing about like why I don't really. I guess you say this kind of like why I stopped like trying to do killer matches with Chaos Shuffle because I'm not really the biggest fan of like like seeing a whole bunch of flashlights and not being able to really do much with that. The only thing I'm able to hope and pray for is like I still get Lightborn. Okay, so okay, so 4 offerings, and they're all from the survivors. So Killer didn't bring an offering. But yeah, last time, on my downtime, I did play some of this thing like sometime yesterday, and I had some interesting moments here and there. Kind of had some slight unfortunate situations where And I know this could be like a long stretch, you know, for people, you know, to say, you know, this like was about like this being the case or not, but there were some cases where I kind of felt like I was getting tunneled out and everything, but you know, it's kind of like just you know, what can you do moment, because it's always a gamble as far as, you know, oh, why do I have a heartbeat?
Take the blood. It's good. What's the worst thing that can happen?
Okay, so quick and quiet. Okay, so quick and quiet can empathy. Okay, so we have it. Okay, so it's a blight. I'm kind of hoping that they're down below. See, I kind of recognize the three of the parts, but the one on the left, I'm not really familiar with. I think it's a teamwork teachable thing. It's like it's a thing involving like pallets. Might be a Michonne Grimes. I think it's a Michonne Grimes perk teachable. Who is this now? Man, I gotta say, this V's putting in some work. Question is, are we gonna see like maybe like a 5-chin chase? I'm gonna say this right now. If the blight doesn't DC after this, then I have to get them. Then he's, you gotta respect it.
You kidding me?
Ow. I think Dustin's got Waco because I can see his aura. I'm just gonna go ahead and go. You know, they're gonna have their fun with that, you know, and everything. Or was it Wake Up? I'm kinda curious now. No, it wasn't Wake Up. Wow. The blight actually got Lightborn. That's funny. But you know what though? I'm gonna say this now. I'm gonna give them props for not DCing, even if like they spent all that time on the V and everything. Hold on. What's the thing? Yeah, so I had two Michonne perks. It was Teamwork Throwdown, Body Knowledge, Quick and Quiet, Fiction. I'd say probably just like to me, like even though like I haven't really like used I don't really like use like all the perks and everything like that, but I would say with this one, you know, like it was like a decent little loadout. Although the Teamwork Throwdown one is kind of eh. Yeah. Because, you know, it's like, oh, you have to, you know, do all that, but... Yeah, decent little build to start off with, you know, would have been nice to have something that's, you know, not a bit better than Teamwork Throwdown, or, you know, something, but, you know, what can you do? There's 30,000 blood points. They see like 10 repair skill checks. Complete one trial. All that. Go past tier 22. All I gotta do is be like chase for like a few more random seconds, and then you know, go from there. But yeah, back to the modes though. I heard word that possibly Alien, aka Xenomorph, is going to be the next killer that gets added into the mode. And I'm like really curious to see like how that's going to play out and everything. You know, it's like I'm really curious, like, you know, see like how that's gonna play out and everything like that. Especially like, cause no one thinks like, you know, for one, it's like, oh, it's gonna be a situation where it's like, oh, it's, you know, it's gonna be like a little situation where you know, you know, there's the whole situation of, like, you know, having to put down turrets at most. And of course, you know, with Xenomorphs, like, oh, he's gonna be in tunnels and everything. He's gonna be going through tunnels and everything. So, I will say, like, if that really is the case, I mean, I might like try out Xenomorph here and there, like for a game or two, even though like I'm not really the best Xenomorph player out there. I might try like, you know, for like a random game or two, but um, the idea I was kind of thinking of at most was probably playing around with the I think it was like the William Hudson skin that I got for Ellen Ripley. You know, because yeah, I don't know. I figured that, you know, maybe like it would be a nice little way to fit that theme. Oh, maybe I might play it. Maybe I might switch things up and play as him. You know, around the next hour or so. You know, like when it's around when it's an hour. Dead Sands. Oh, I got 2 of Alan Wake's perks. I got the, I know the top one's like the one where I think it's like where you're injured, that random skill checks you just go, like, pop up all over the place. What's it called again? Deadline. The skill checks are likely to be 10% more to appear. Is that? Oh my word, it is. It's a Skull Merchant. I haven't seen a Skull Merchant in ages. Hey man, I don't want her. No! How? Why are you after me for? I'm not the damn Drake. Like, I'm not that Jake, man. What's that? Hey, fuck.
Oh, fuck!
Took the words right out of my mouth, Nick. Ow! Well, I'm deader than hell, I believe. I think I do feel fine, I'm deader than hell. Fuck. Yeah, I don't like Deadline. Oh, never mind. Yep. you think am I gonna go at this point, you know? Oh, I'm broken as hell. Oh, I tried to fucking. I tried to fucking pellet. I'm deader in hell again, probably. I hate that line. Be a fun little bitch.
Get the movie star off the hook.
Not gonna lie, that kind of scared me a little bit. Only just a little. Thankfully no PISS came out. Like I had no chair raised until like the last fucking second. There you go.
I owe you one. No. Correction, I owe you more than one. Let's get out of here.
Unless she maybe like threw a drone up or something like that, and it was like she was undetectable. That could have been the case. Where's that one area at? Leash for a charm. Okay. Well, we got a case. Hex scared to death. I scream you fad. I do think. Like I see your thing. I believe she's got Terminus. Cause everybody else is now broken.
Almost there. Almost there.
Well, I'm out of here.
We're gonna stand up.
I was like, well, I'm out of here. So she had Hex scared to death, and the Wesker in-game perk. I think it was like I said, I think it was like Terminus. Walmart Poison Ivy. Let's see, so an instinct. Let's see, an instinct, Hex scared to death. Dark arrogance. And yep, like I said, there's Terminus. When all generators are complete, all entered down the survivors getting broken. When next gates open, this ends after 45 seconds. Faster. Okay.
Right. We're in the deep end now, aren't we?
So if I can somehow escape 2 more trials, then I'll complete another little thing. You know what, actually, hold on. Where'd it be at?
How do I get out of this chicken shit outfit?
Doesn't really have, he won't really have much, but like he won't have much, but you know it is what it is because you know it's one little thing where it's like you know I don't like have every single character. It's like, you know it's like I don't have like every single character. You know prestige like prestige 3 or whatever. So. We might play like one random little round of Hudson. Especially knowing the fact that, you know, it's like you know, all the perks are gonna be like, you know, tier 3 chaos shuffle. Steampunk Shark. Not Nerdy Hunter. Salty Lips. Tutorial and escape cake. Along with my envelope thing. Okay, Hallowhaven Records. So, okay, so I got Scene Partner. I think that's Hyperfocus. Dark Sense, I believe that's what that is. I'm gonna go over her. Little bitch. Oh. Oh. That hurts. And I was right next to her. Owie. Thank you. Oh. Never mind. I was gonna say, like, you know, just go. I got my heal, my med kit, but I don't mind, you know, the healing of the other fingering. Thank you. That looked like it hurt. Don't fight. I'm not around here. Damn it! Hello, Miss Quaddy. Like, you know, you're the closest one near me. You could, you know, you're at the 10, baby. I'm probably gonna die. Yeah, I think I'm better than you. I mean, like I know that they want to get the agenda and everything like that, but it's like, you know, like I'm on Death Hook. Like I'm literally on Death Hook. You know, like you know, you know, they were the only ones that were close by. So it's like, you know, yeah. Yeah, you know, like I will say, like I am slightly annoyed by that, you know, because it's I'm gonna say this right now, okay? I am slightly annoyed by that, you know, because like, you know, like everyone was on the other side of the map, and everything like that. The Claudette could have, at most, you know, got me off the hook, and you know, it's like they could have got me off the hook. I could have, you know, I could have healed myself. You know, and then they, you know, go back on the gen, and then, you know, go from there. You know, 'cause like I say, like everyone else was, you know, like all on the other side of the map doing their own thing, and you know, they were the closest one to me, but. Eh. My word. Frightful flaw. 2 feet 30. Bloody party dreamer. You know, all these people brought, you know, nice things, and I can only bring something that's more or less for myself because I don't really have a whole lot with because I don't really have a whole lot on Ripley, you know, or Hudson, you know, whatever you want to go by with it. Back what's here? Grim Pantry. Boil over, Clairvoyance, think Built to Last, and Iron Will. Nice. Imagine if it was a fucking stealth killer out here. Yeah, apparently they get corrupt intervention. That's the plague. The way that you know that it's a plague is by the HUD. So when it comes to a plague, it's known to be a thing where it's like, you know, where it's like, quote unquote, you're not supposed to cleanse until maybe like, you know, like around like either like in game or if you're death hook. Unfortunately, I'm gonna get sick as fuck. Yeah, you're gonna hear more coughing probably than I ever do. Oh, that is a basement hook. And now that I'm broken, can't be healed. I can't be healed until I smell cleanse. But cleansing gives plague her power. She got unnerving presence. Fuck. Maybe I ran out of weird for nothing. Oh, go away, please. together, come here! That Jin was almost fucking done, too. Yeah, well, the killers, why did it have to be a plague? Think of all the killers, why did it have to be a fucking plague? Plague sucks. It's almost as bad as fucking Legion, where it's like, oh, you know, you're not supposed to, heal against the Legion because, you know, he's fucking put you in the bend or whatever. Like son of a bitch. Like I bring a fucking med kit and you know, it's like next thing you know, it's like I'm against the plague. Suck a dick. God damn it, go away, please. Fucking bitch. Like, of all killers, why do you have to be a plague? Yeah. Well, I think I'm dead. Oh, you know she's gonna come back here. Unfortunately. Yeah. I was gonna like fucking cleanse myself, but then again it's like, you know, we're all sick and everything, so might as well like go for the save, then try and cleanse. So unfortunately, I'll give her the information and her temporary bit of a power. Like, ma'am, you got power. Why don't you go? I don't know, fucking use it because I know you want to. Come on, go get your power. You know you want to. see, so bound for the prevention, players your food, presents. Oh, yep.
Looks like we're in for it now.
Yeah, so like, yeah, so when it comes to facing plague, the main thing is that the main thing more or less is that she will try, she'll try like infect you, or like around like certain objects, like generators and stuff, for example, and your thing will start to kind of have like a little bar thing or clock thing, whatever you want to call it, and when it gets filled up, you become broken, and when you're broken, um, you're not able to be healed in any sort of way. The only way to get rid of the effect is by going to cleanse. Um, you go by go cleanse one of those little things, but it gives plague a temporary like a temporary, like I guess, like up buff to her power, where it's like where they can be like injure you, or it can just like straight up down you, or it can straight up down you if you're already injured. And the rule of thumb, per se, if you want to call it that, is the way to the way to kind of like play against plague is you have to unfortunately remain broken at most. Um, you have to remain broken at most until like either like A, it's in game, or B, until you're on, or B until or B if you're on death hook, aka like you're two hooks in, and then like one more hook would kill you. Then that's how you do the thing. Because otherwise, then the only thing she can really do at most is just like be like, because the only other thing at most she can be able to do is pretty much be like an M1 killer. Um, if if a survivor is not infected, so yeah. And yeah, there's the fortunate situation where it's like, if you get, you start becoming infected, and your character's coughing a lot, and then when you become broken, you kind of like start like throwing up. Oh, it's a nemesis. So we got, what is it called? Poise. We got poised. Got the pebble. Oh, you little rat. Ow. Fucking zombie. We got poise, distortion. Ow. I mean, why wouldn't they at this point, you know? Ow. Cloud, you crazy. Cloud, you crazy.
No, no.
Like, I love you for it. Like, Cloud, you crazy, but I love you for it. Oh, he's got something. He's got something for Nora Park. He got something for Nora Park because I lost a token. Oh god, what does he have? Oh, hi. You're scared the piss out of me, almost. Okay, so this gen's done. And he has gotten another tier. He's gotten a tier up. Oh, that I want like, you know, to work on the gym, but like that's like so close that I feel like it's so close to where that down was. I feel like he's gonna like, you know, go, you know, straight to there. Right, he's got some sort of aura reading thing. But I don't know what it is. But so he's got some for aura, because the star system, you know, like it blocks, because it's on the block, you know, aura reading stuff. My random thought, like, was like it. The only thing I could think of per se was like either like nowhere to hide, or I think it's like I'm thinking it's like it's either like nowhere to hide, or he's got like or he's got the alien perk. I mean. I wonder if he's got make your choice as well, because I've been hearing like a lot of saves, followed by like screams. kick this? No, he did not. Oh, I just saw this saw like at the last split second. Fuck. Didn't work. Hey man, you should totally go see where that one sound was. Ow. Ow.
You kidding me?
I do believe I'm there in hell. Ow. Oh no, the basement's here. Why did I stop struggling? Oh, please hurry. Thank you. Fuck. I gotta get out because I'm there in hell. If I wasn't on deathlock, I probably would have tried to go do something, but I don't want to risk it. I'm not confident, okay? I got a couple of P100s. Undead blinding. So you might want to hurry. Diversion. Ah, so it was horror apparently. Well, horror, possibly just sandwich. Yeah, make a choice, superior enemy, you have fatality. Get 20 trials. Scare medallion. One more bound envelope on the person. Uh, huh. 2 anonymous PlayStation users. And for those that don't know what I'm talking about by anonymous, if you look at like mine and Leon's thing, like you see like on the top part, you see who we are playing as. You see the character that we're playing as, and then like underneath will be like the usernames. And when someone is anonymous, whether it be like a killer or survivor, they pretty much just only show the the name, they only show like the name of the character that they're playing as. So like for example, Michaela Reed. Like this person's playing Michaela Reed, but we don't know who they are, so because they're anonymous, so it's like, oh, it's Michaela Reed. 2 Kwanzaa and a Nancy. But I'd say like at most it's like I would say like at most that like back then around probably like Chaos Shuffle's early days, if you want to call it that. Where it's like where it's like the fighters didn't have like the whole situation of like, oh, you have to bring an item, it's because it's part of the randomizer, for your add-on stuff like that. But I'd say like like back then, when I played, and everything like that, like when I played Chaos Shuffle back then, like I was known to play like some killer from time to time. I still remember one time, and this is like, I still remember one time when I played Chaos Shuffle, and I also remember this because I, I sent the video to D Mr. Headache, aka Brad, if you want to call him that too. Originally, like I wanted to send it to him because like I had made like because I kind of done like a little bit of a rant, kind of like talk about like how like people talk about like how some people like they say like, oh, you know, you play this killer, you know, you're a bad person, or you play this killer, you're this type of person, you know, and shit like that. Unfortunately, you didn't see the part, but um, but I do remember, like, you know, there was like a moment in the match where like, you know, somebody killed who happened to be on PlayStation, like, and they sent me a message, and it was like, you know, people who play Skull Merchant are bad people, or, you know, whatever. And it's like, I was like, oh, fuck off. You know, you're only saying that because you're fucking salty as fuck.
It's certainly not fun for me.
So let's see, Unbreakable, Empathy. What are you doing? What is this perk again? Better than new and premonition. So we got Hunt Ways. Run, please. Wasn't her. I'm thinking that Kwan's got the scene partner. Also, I did not see what that gen got pop was. I'm gonna assume probably like it was the one over here. What does Better Than New do again? They'll survive it until they take damage again. They will do certain things 16% faster. Let's see. Yep, so it was that. Oh, you bitch. Oh god, I think they have blood favor, because that... Yeah, I think they have blood favor, because that... Because that, there's a fucking, There's fucking pallet that got blocked. Ugh. Which one are you? Ow. Oh, this son of a bitch got Frankies. Hey, it's Franklin. Coming out to play. Ew. I'm about to say, like, why did you stop? He's like, why did you stop for? Like, you crazy, Mabel. Crazy. Okay, they're on different gens, so. 1 pop, 2 pop, 3 pop, 4. Oh, no. There you go.
Thanks for the assist.
There you go. Good, mate. Some bitch. You're big getting no hell. Like, this bitch got submitting WO. New world order. Yeah, I don't want any, man. What the fuck? Yeah, I think they're gonna camp that thing. I think they're gonna camp that hook, so. Oh my god, they actually got it. Hey man, I'm not the one you want. Oh, what the fuck? I don't know what this is, but I'm clumsing it anyway. Cause the old saying goes, if it glows, it goes. I didn't teabag. I'm just gonna say it that. I didn't teabag. I didn't block to help my friend. Event 3. Frankie's, I think like Haywire, No Way Out, and yep, they had that. Yeah, it was Blood Fever, No Way Out, Haywire, Frankie's. Oh my god, and they are actually a P100 Ash as well. So let you know about that. Just checking some stuff here and there. Alright, next Tara. There, Nick's, excuse me. Sorry, but hey there, welcome in. I'm doing alright. I'm just playing some DVD, doing the Chaos Shuffle mode and everything. How are you, B? How are you, B? I would say, yeah. Like I've had like some pretty decent games in my opinion. I just got out of a RPD. So I can have that. Gotcha. But yeah, I'd say that the mode's been pretty good. I just got out of an RPD match against a huntress donned in the face melter Eddie skin from uh God damn it, I don't even know what the fuck it's from a band. I think it's like Iron Maiden or something like that. I can't really remember. But yeah, I just got out of an RPD match with that and everything, and yeah, I'm playing as Nicolas Cage, probably my second most known character that I play as, besides Ash Williams. Um, kind of just showing off the little skin that I bought recently, or I got recently before I started streaming. And I figured I kind of do it. I'm doing this a bit earlier than normal because I wasn't really doing much of anything, and I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna kill some time, probably just do my thing early, and then maybe if I'm up for it, then I might do like a second stream around my whole time frame. So yeah, I'm slowly but surely getting on the road to doing a P100 Nicolas Cage. To hopefully have him be like my third character overall. Being that little prestigeness, if you will. Um, the first character ever P100 was Ash Williams here. He's known to be my main.
Wow. After I specifically asked not to be impaled through the chest.
Thank you. Yeah, like for this one, it's pretty much just like the bloody prestige look, but I have the Ashley Slashy puppet because it has I think it fits the look, and plus it has new voice lines for Ash and everything. And right now I got Nick Cage at Prestige 44 and everything, and I've been kind of like playing around with like some of his stuff here and there, and I'm gonna just show off some of the stuff. So this right here is pretty much it's pretty much all chain linked together. You didn't even know he had voice lines. Yeah, Ash has some voice lines. Let's see. Let me go down. Let me go down the list here. So I know Ash has some lines. I don't know about Nancy or Steve. Jill, Leon, has some lines. Ada, Rebecca, Gabriel, Nicolas Cage, Ellen Ripley, Alan Wake, Sable. I think this might have some voice lines here and there. I know Lara Croft does. I mean, I know, like in some occasions, they have like interactions with, in the lobby and stuff like that. But I don't know. But yeah, Trevor Barrymore's got voice lines. I think these two might have voice lines. B's got some voice lines. I think like everything from like Nick on down has voice lines. But yeah, these are some of my looks that I've been kind of playing around with on Nick. This right here is kind of been what I've been kind of using for the most part when I play with Nicolas Cage. Kind of like my little like, I guess you said I guess you kind of call it like a snakeskin fit or something like that. And I have like the nice blonde looking hair and the pink shades. I think this was something that you can be able to get if you buy the thing or something like that. I can't remember, but this is pretty much like what I do for this is pretty much him having a green outfit with a slick back hair. This is the new look that I got today. The replete set, called Final Showdown. This is his Twisted Masquerade look, but without the mask. Because instead he has blue glasses. This is another little look that I kind of mixed around with together. And this is another little look that I rock from time to time on Nick. It's the pretty much like the all white outfit. It's like has like the shirt, got white pants and everything. But yeah. I kind of figured I just kind of was playing around with this look for the most part. And just just having some fun with it. But yeah, I'm playing Couch Shuffle today because I think it's going to be ending about like maybe on Monday or Tuesday at most, and then after that is going to be the game mode Lights Out. So I'm probably gonna be playing that around like maybe like Wednesday or Thursday at most. So yeah. And I don't know if you know this or whatever, but yeah, right now there's a thing called Summer Screams in Dead by Daylight, where it has like 3 weeks, like a three week type thing.
Fantastic, a campfire.
Have you played Lights Out before? Yes, I have. I played it like when it first came out and everything like that, and I played Lights Out before. I think some of the modes. You never had the pleasure? Well, if you get out, it's going to be coming out pretty soon. I think I can show here. No. Let me go back to the main menu. Yeah, this is the little info right here. You got week 1, which is Chaos Shuffle, which is what's going on right now. Week 2 will be Lights Out, and then week 3 will be the third and final week will be 2v8. So yeah. And like I said, right now it's got about like 1 day left at most. So I think it's probably going to end on Tuesday, because it's like 1 day today, and then probably like tomorrow will be like the whole 24-hour thing, and then and all that. You're ready for 2v8? I gotta say, like I'm not like trying like to sound like rude or whatever, but like you're probably one of the few people that seems to actually like 2v8. Like I don't mind 2v8 myself, but like I know, like I see like a lot of people on Twitter be like, oh god, 2v8 is gonna, like it's going to affect queue time, especially like with regular 1v4 and shit like that. But but like I don't mind 2v8 from time to time, especially and even with Chaos Shuffle as well. I'd say overall, like if I was to kind of like like put like to rank the three modes that they're becoming back to back to back, um, I'd say Chaos Shuffle would probably be my first pick. 2v8 would be my second, and Lights Out would be my third. Because like nothing against Lights Out, but it's one of those situations where it's like I don't remember like where everything is off the top of my head, and then it's like you know don't know exactly what's going to happen until it's let me see what you said. It is my favorite modifier. It's because it's the one I get to play the most. I used to hate Chaos Shuffle, but it's not so bad anymore. I mean, with Chaos Shuffle, it's like like I said, it's not too. It's nice. It's a fun little thing in my opinion. Like I don't mind, when it comes around. It's like, if I play DBD and I stream it for the most part, and Chaos Shuffle mode's around, it's like yeah, I'll play, and see what kind of see what kind of chaoticness comes with it. Which funny story. I usually kind of talk about this before, but since since you're here and everything like that. So a long time ago, I used to kind of have like a unintended win streak in Chaos Shuffle. So there's this perk called No Mither or No Mither, however you want to pronounce it. It's up to you. But there have been times where it's like I would randomly get that perk or that one little perk, and there's actually a time or two where it's like I actually managed to have like some decent wins under my belt where I actually managed to escape. And I remember the one time too where I actually got no better value, um, and basically it was during an end game because I was playing with a few former friends who were no longer I'm no longer friends with due to entitlement from the streamer themselves because they didn't like how I played or whatever, even though they might spin it in a different narrative, but whatever. But I used to play with a few old friends in Swift, and we were playing Chaos Shuffle, and I happened to have gotten No Mither, and it was in game, and it was me and one other person left, and we were playing against the pig on Yamaoka, and I was going to the gate. I was going to one of the gates. I was trying to get it open a bit, and the pig came. Took me down, and for some reason they left me on the ground. And what was funny was like not only did they leave me on the ground, but they put a pig trap on my head, thinking I was gonna stop me from from leaving. But yeah, they did all that, and they left me on the ground, and they went to go try to get the other person, and I was just like just refilling my recovering with the bar. I got up. I think like they put the other person on the hook, and they were coming towards me, and then like by the time they got somewhere even close to me, I managed to get the gate open, and I think like whenever the game had that little like auto cinematic turn thing of the camera or whatever, that's when I saw the pig like it was coming like from the corner side, and it's like trying to come at me or whatever. I can't remember exactly how many wins I had, but there was quite a few. Hold on. You've had three no better matches this go around, and one lobby I loaded in. Three of us had no better. It was against twins. The game crashed after my first hook. The fact that you had there was three no betters, and it was against twins. Like that's crazy. speaking of game crashes, this is another, I guess this is another little thing. And yes, I know I'm kind of like having like a just chatting type moment, but it is what it is. But yeah, a long while back, I was playing, and back when I was playing in Swift with a few old friends. There was this one moment that we had where it was in game and everything, and for some reason the game crashed, and we never got to, no one got it. I think like no one escaped, and the killer didn't really get any kills either, and stuff like that. And yeah, it was kind of a funny little thing. But yeah, when it comes to DVD though, I have played Killer before. Like I have some Killer, I have some Killer, time under my belt. But I am mostly a Survivor main, and everything. Like I mostly play Survivor and all that. But yeah. And I think and speaking of No Matter again though, but I think I had like maybe I want to say like only one time that I had No Mither, and I actually managed to escape. And I managed to escape that session. Baromir, Vittorio, and yeah. Yeah, if you want to ever experience Lights Out, the Lights Out game mode, you'll be able to get your chance pretty soon. So yeah, just know that the only thing I can really tell you so far is that if you're playing Survivor, make sure you can find the candelabra. Unless you want to be really immersed and not be able to see shit or whatever. Um, if you're playing Survivor, the Killer Terror Radius is suppressed, and if you're playing as Killer, Survivor scratch marks are suppressed. So, yeah, and you're not really gonna have much info, and you're not really gonna have much info on certain things. But yeah, I mean, like, to each their own. Like, I mean, some people, might be, are, some people are, some people aren't. You know, I mean, I mean, at most, like, I am gonna probably give it, like, I'm probably gonna, like, play it on stream one day, or one day soon and all that, and just to, just to see, like, how things go. Maybe I might play, some killer, matches, everything like that. But yeah, But yeah, like I said, like Lights Out, it's an okay game mode, but it's not really something I don't care about seeing as much, if at all. Okay, good. So dirty, prove thyself. Well, I mean, some people are. Well, with the latest update thing that they're going to be doing, a lot of people are not really a big fan of it because of how survivors get built-in windows of opportunity from the candelabra. We got Springtrap and his regular Springtrap, aka William Afton Springtrap. He's got something that makes the thing yellow. Ow! Ow!
Hold on. Hold on.
I know I have like the ability to take a chance on the hook, but I don't know. Usually trying to like do the 4% type stuff, even with like, you know, luck-based things, you know, doesn't always really go well. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Blood bag. Oh, bitch! I heard the door. Let me be a heathen. There's a gen over here. There it is, but it's already completed. So apparently Nia's got the scene partner. I don't want any Mr. Swing Swap, sir. But yeah, like I was saying though, like I know like a handful of people are not really liking the newest little iteration thing of the mode of lights out. So I mean, hey, like it's a limited time thing. You know, I'm gonna try it on stream one day, probably on Thursday at most. So. Hold on. I almost forgot about like what the fuck red herring does. Because I was like, oh shit, it's in yellow. I'm kind of like thinking to myself that I was kind of like thinking to myself, it's like, oh, it's. Hey man, I'm not here. Ow. Oh, god damn it! I got stuck on a railing. Like I was trying to figure out like if I want to go up or or whatever. Well, I think I'm gonna be dead in hell. Assistance, please. Yeah. Oh, please hurry. Thank you. But yeah, speaking of 2, but yeah, on the subject of 2v8 though, I heard rumors that apparently aliens are going to be added into the mode.
I owe
Thank
you
you.
one.
But I say it's gonna be quite interesting for sure on seeing how he plays against that, how he plays in that mode. He used the door. Ow. I don't know why I'm going this way, but I'm doing it for the hell of it, I guess. Ow.
Can we please just talk about this like two rational adults?
I guess not. Like, can we just talk about this like two rational adults? All of a sudden, it puts me on the hook, and I guess not. Yeah. Oh, he's got Vecna's perk. I think it's like the Weave Attunement where it's like I think like dropped items to the ore locations. Like, oh no. Yeah, solidarity, red herring. Who thyself up the ante. Oh, yep. But yeah, I will say, like, if it is true that aliens are going to be added into the next GPA iteration, I'll probably be doing like a random thing where it's like I play as William Hudson, the William Hudson skin over Ripley, you know, just for the hell of it, more or less. Alright. Bring some BPSs, aka Bloody Party Streamers.
Looks like we're in for it now.
Alright, Nix, well, I appreciate, you know, you coming by and everything like that, so, yeah, you know, feel free, you know, to do the lurky and everything, and, yeah. Hopefully the sounds will, you know, bring some entertainment and everything. From like the screams to the random stuff that Nick Cage might say. Come on, Toledo. Thank you. I really appreciate that. But yeah, probably if everything goes well, I might be doing a second stream later on today or around the normal time frame, but we'll see what happens. Right now, I just wanted to you know, play some DVD and all that. See, you know what kind of chaos this you know comes from Chaos Shuffle. What kind of chaos will come from the shuffle? So. Yeah, I was about to remember. I was trying to like remember like the whole situation with the red herring. So it's like I think it's like you touch the gem, work on it a little bit, and then once you're off of it, it glows yellow, and then what happens is I think like it kind of like I think like it explodes. It makes like a noise notification, you know, for the killer to go to that gem. So yeah. Tomas Landing. Alright, so I got alerts. And bell direction. Oh boy, it's another Nemesis. Like, ladies and gentlemen, we got another Nemesis on our hands. And he's coming this way. Anemiosis on Tobias. He's got Hex hive mind. Well, let's try and work on the bin here. Why did you do that? Like, oh Lord, he coming. Ow. Ow. Fuck off. Motherfucker got hysteria and everything, so I got 2 hits on me. Bitch. You always felt like you could be like get down to 4% on like the first try. But nope, it never goes that way. It never goes that way, and unfortunately it took 6. There you go. Must have like, what are the odds that he fucking saw where I did the thing? Hey, I'm not the fucking 11. Dumb cunt. Hey, you gotta black man. Yeah, this is probably gonna be a 4K5. Like on 4K at 5 gens. Oh. Fucking zombies coming in that stupid places. No fucking way. It's like, ain't no fucking way a damn zombie's coming up here. Well, we're dead, I guess. Yeah, you literally got someone on fucking death hook and you're coming after me. I mean, that shit makes sense. Woohoo! Oh, come on, I dodged that. I don't care what anyone says, I fucking dodge. That should have been a dodge. AKA Mr. Not supposed to get a hit on me. You bitch. Oh, you motherfucker. Ah. Like, dude, you literally could have gone after the Jeff. He's literally on death hook. anything good now, is it? Fuck. Well then. Imagine if that fucking totem was NOED. Like, imagine if that fucking totem was NOED. Cause like it was like right there. I don't know. It was hive mind. Was it hive mind? Okay, so it was hive mind. So shattered hope, hysteria. Well, damn it! Now it has like wretched fate. So it's gonna be like wretched fate or hive mind. I'm curious as hell. Well, I think that's probably going to actually be it for this stream. Yeah, I think that's probably the best way I could probably end off on that. So yeah, like I said, I think that's probably going to be the best way, I think that's a nice little way to end things off for, for this little run, for this little run. Um, Probably on Thursday is when I'll do. Well, hold on. Either Wednesday or Thursday at most is probably when I might do like lights out or something like that. Cause a part of me is kind of wanting to maybe like try to do more stuff in Night Rain with my Howl Raider, and everything. Um, here's the thing, like the idea at most was like for Wednesday I was gonna be doing like some weapons mod Wednesday for Classic Doom. Probably playing around with the Liu mod for Doom 1. The idea was probably gonna be like doing episode 2 with the mod and everything like that. See how crazy the gameplay mod is for that on that episode. And then like Thursday was gonna probably be some Night Rain at most, doing the Howl Raider run. But I don't know, cause I know there's like a handful of ideas and stuff I could probably do. I might probably actually try and do some Night Rain later on today. I'm kind of like in the mood, to play around with that, so yeah, I think probably later on today I'm gonna do some more Night Rain, with the Howl Raider build and everything. I have to kind of remind myself about where the fuck I am, with that run. But Yeah, so I think I think this is how it's going to be for right now. So later on today will be Night Rain doing some more Havel Raider. Um, Wednesday will probably be some classic Doom for Weapons Mod and Wednesday, doing the Lou mod for Doom 1 as we do on Shores of Hell. And then probably on Thursday is when I'll do some Dead by Daylight to, try to play a little bit of the Lights Out mode and everything. So, yeah. I do wish that someone was able to clip that. I do wish that someone was able to clip that, that lucky little escape against Nemesis. Cause hey boy. Alright. Curiously. We might see if we can maybe raid into this person because they haven't been live for that long. I don't know anything about them. Just kind of just to put it, randomly put it out there, but um, I don't know anything about this person. Other than like I said, they haven't been live for that long. But it's usually kind of like a thing that happens, with streams that I have to do. Like, I'm not always able to like raid familiar faces and stuff like that. I have to try and maybe like um, raid into random people. But yeah, I'm going to get things set up because I'm going to clear chat just a moment. But before we attempt to see if we can do this raid, I just want to let everyone know, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I really and truly appreciate it. Like I said, my next planned stream will be later on today and everything like that at most. I think, got to talk about the Wednesday and Thursday stuff already. But if you enjoy what you saw today and you're watching this on Twitch, feel free to give the channel a follow and become a Rumble Maniac today. If you want to follow me anywhere else online, you can check out my YouTube channel, give it a sub, and all the usual good stuff. Feel free to follow me on Twitter, maybe in Blue Sky as well, even though I don't really post things there, but I do have, stuff there. And, yeah, until I see y'all in the next video or live stream, as always, take care everybody, and I hope you all have a good week or weekend.